I can't see the screen. I hope the audio is okay. It's pretty windy, but I've got a mic on, so welcome to my video. I had the day off today and I thought I'd go for a cruise, take some photos of the car, but I also thought I might as well make a YouTube video out of it. So I've always enjoyed watching Larry Chen's Hoonigan autofocus videos, and I thought I'd make my own. Here we are, beautiful weather, nice view. I guess I'll start off with a walk around of the car, and then I'll get into shooting some photos of it too. Stating the obvious here, there's obviously a theme going on with my car. This guy here, this is a Japanese cartoon character by the same creators of Hello Kitty, Gudetama. Basically, it's a lazy egg, so that's kind of where my Instagram handle came from, lazy13, 13ZZZ. The livery on the side, this translates to tamago, which means egg, so egg 13. So I kind of got obsessed with this character, and now the entire car revolves around him. Or it, I should say. Gudetama has no gender. It's an egg. The color code that I painted my car, this was actually a garage job, was Nissan EAC. It's called Chicane Yellow, and it's taken from the 370Z. Going around the car, we have the legendary B-Wave wing. So everyone loves this thing. Very 90s, very old school. Pretty much everything on this car you usually get for cheap. So I guess the styling kind of all came together pretty naturally. Even the bumper was cheap. I didn't know what it was at the start, but it's a Veil side half bumper. It's pretty rough. I have crashed into a plastic water barrier at Eastern Creek before, and I haven't fixed it, but I don't really mind. So I just got a genuine plastic aero, and then I have fiberglass rear pods. So everything on this car I usually get for cheap, or like it just comes up as a deal and I decide to buy it. So the B-Wave wing originally I wasn't gonna get, but it came up on auction. This actually cost 50 bucks, and even the half bumper. So I won that on auction for 50 bucks as well. Getting it over to Australia though, it was a different story. So basically it cost another 300 to get it shipped over. That's still kind of considered cheap. So the bumper 350 shipped, as well as the wing 350 shipped. The wheels, Speedstar Racing, SSR Mark 1. Their sizing is 7J plus 11. Front and rear, but the fronts I have a 25mm spacer and then it's a little cambered in. Tire size as well, 195/60, which is actually the factory stock size. You can see that, yeah, I keep it pretty high. I don't have the patience for Australian roads, and also I've never been defected, which is kind of what you want. Like, I've had this car for almost 7 years, 0 defects. I think that's about it for this exterior. Does the roof rack count? So roof racks, these are a Japanese brand called Inno. They're just a universal style, but yeah, they kind of just clamp onto, what is this called? The window sill type thing. Thule bicycle rack for the BMX or mountain bike. And that's about it for the outside, I think. Oh yeah, and this is, I like this. Style on one side and a heart on the other side. Moving on to interior, pretty simple. We've got the old school bride seat. Oh, noisy ass door. Steering wheel, Momo Prototypo, I don't know how you say it. This is 350mm. S15 seats, dash mat, Gudetama pin, Gudetama on the mirror here. I really like this. This is like a handbrake cover I got on Yahoo Auctions, and it makes it kind of look like the Skyline covers. Tome shift knob. I guess we'll go into engine now. SR20DE non-turbo engine. It's got pond cams in it, so that's basically the only engine mod I've done to it. I think they're 260 cams. Bottom end hasn't been touched. I do have some headers. These are eBay headers that cost like 200 bucks. And we have a Koyo radiator, stock airbox still, stock exhaust. And that's about it for engine. Suspension mods, basically just coilovers, knuckles, and caster arms. So my suspension is MCA, I think they're called Street Comfort. They're very soft compared to what most people run in their 13s. So at the front I have 6 kilograms and the rear is 4 kilograms. The knuckles are just eBay short knuckles. The caster arms are hard race. Apart from that, all the other arms are stock. For the differential, I don't know if you can see, kind of. You can kind of see it's egg themed again, yellow and white. But that is a 4.9 welded differential. I'm gonna go ahead and take some photos now. Today's camera setup, is my favorite camera I own, which is the Fuji GS645 Professional. And we have Kodak Gold 200 with us. Coolest camera ever, man. Look at that. So sick. Alright, let's get some photos. I'm just gonna put my the digital camera down, and I'll just get some shots and we'll see how they turn out. Alright, so I've got an app for exposure since the light meter doesn't work. Can you see that? I don't even know. So I've got a light meter because the batteries run out of this, so my light meter in the camera is not working, but this app tells you what settings you can use. So let's see what shots we get. There's a bird in the background, so I'm going to try to get a shot with that in there. What a nice day. This is cool. Down to my last shots. That is a wrap. I hope this video doesn't turn out shit. Alright, so that's the end of the roll. So hopefully the photos turn out okay. I eventually want to do this kind of video for my friends' cars as well. So I guess we'll see how this one turns out. And if it works out, hit me up if you have a cool car and we'll see if we'll make a video out of it.